right into your reading. And I'm going to let you know that from what I see here in the past, the choices you've made, sometimes they may not have always been that great. Okay. Either there was options presented to you, or maybe you just had choices to make and you just had to work with what was presented to you. Maybe it was circumstantial, situational, whatever the case may be. But I feel like for some of you, you you had to work with what you had, basically. Okay. And with this daughter of wands, I feel like the choices that you've made may not have always been the best choices. Okay, because we do have the 10 of wands here, which does signify someone carrying a heavy burden. But the daughter of wands, a person who's in this energy, they're usually very confident, very passionate, but they tend to be a bit naive and blind to complications ahead. Okay. Meaning they don't really know everything. Okay. The daughter of one, she's still learning. She doesn't have it all put together, but she's passionate, right? But when you're in this daughter of one's energy, you can tend to have like this tunnel vision to success. Okay. So therefore, you know, the best choices aren't always made, even though the choices weren't made out of malice, but you didn't always make the best choices. So you had to suffer the consequences of the choices that were made, right? Now, the 10 of wands, it is a 10. So that does signify like completed and renewed cycles. So I can fairly tell you that this cycle is over and done with. Okay. You've learned how to alchemize this and turn it into something great here, because your reading ended with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So if it hasn't worked out already in your favor, it's about to. Okay. You've graduated from this daughter of wands to the god of wands. This is the king in the traditional tarot deck, but the daughter is like a page. Okay, so she's the student. This is the teacher. You've graduated from being the student to now you're the natural born leader. You're the master of what you do. You're the teacher. You're the one who's out here setting an example for everyone else. This could be you, or this could be an energy outside of you, but it is a fire energy. But it does signify you actually doing the work and taking action, right? So you may have had to walk away from certain people, certain situations, certain way of doing things. You had to change your mindset. You had to walk away from something that you've been working very hard on, because there are 8 cups stacked up here. Okay. You had to walk away from a certain foundation that you probably felt like you would never leave behind, but you did. Okay. Some of you are learning how to forgive yourself for the things that you didn't know, the choices that you made, that you worked with what you knew how to work with, right? You did what you could, right? With the Son of Cups. But this could also signify like a romantic offer. Okay. We have an albino peacock here. I don't know if you can really see it. This little white peacock. It does signify love, compassionate, peacefulness. Okay. So either there's a love offer, or that was you giving yourself some self-love and some grace. Okay. But it is a genuine offer. Now, a lot of you, if you are pushing very hard to succeed at something or to manifest something, be sure that you're just not doing it out of vanity, meaning you're not doing it to prove a point to anybody. You're doing it because this is what you genuinely want to do, because you have the 5 of Swords here. Now, this does speak of a victory, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a victory sometimes because of all the things you lost in the process. Okay. So either this could be you walking away from certain things that you had to sacrifice and leave behind in order to walk into this door of success, or this could be, someone who's just doing it for clout, basically. But I don't think it's that, because it is in the upright. Or it could be signifying someone who tried to do something to you out of I don't know how to say this. Maybe they weren't so genuine. Okay. But if that was the case, they're gonna get their karma, because this could signify karma as well. So if there was anyone who, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to help you in the process, or they sat back and watched you suffer, okay, when they could have easily helped, but they chose not to. Trust and believe that that karma is coming back. It's gonna be paid in full, okay. But I feel like this is you guys who may be feeling as if, all the things that you left behind, that you had to walk away from, although you are on that right path to success, it may not feel like a win so much because you had to lose so much in the process. But as long as you were genuine, okay, you should have no guilt about that, because you're alchemizing, okay. You had to do what needed to be done in order to save yourself. Now, let me go through. Let's clarify. I hope that makes sense. Let's clarify the reading a little bit here. Any additional messages that you have for Gemini? So I feel like if there was ever a price to pay for success, Gemini, you've paid it in full. Okay? You can breathe and relax now. 1010 could be significant. You do have the 10 of Wands, and like I said, this Wheel of Fortune, that is the number 10 card in the tarot deck as well. So you could be seeing 1010, the number 8, the infinity symbol could be significant. But I want you to know that the infinite source is you, okay? You don't have to go seek in abundance. It's already within you, because you are the magician here. All right, we have the Death card. It speaks of a rebirth. This is a transformation that you're going through. This is what you're experiencing now. Letting that old version of you die out so you can welcome in this new version. Okay, you can't be a person who has a lack mindset and be successful. Like the two and two don't go hand in hand. They just don't. One version has to die out. Okay, but like I said, there is a victory, success here. We have the Hierophant. Some of you could be celebrating a new union or a relationship of some sort. The Hierophant could represent like a something convictional. So this could be a marriage, tradition. This could be beliefs as well. So maybe some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. Okay. But there could be something here that has you either curious or you're planning something. This could be planning a celebration of some sort. Look at the bottom of the deck here, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. That speaks of abundance. That's material abundance, something tangible. It could be money, house, cars, whatever. Any additional messages for my Gemini spirit? And I hope I'm not. Didn't I say that 8, that infinity symbol could be significant? You have the 2 of Pentacles, and there's that 8 symbol again there. We see that? She has the infinity symbol above her head. So that could be significant, but I do sense that a lot of you're balancing a lot. You're adapting to this new life. Like, things are not about to be the same. You're going to have to juggle a lot, but I feel like you're equipped now to handle this a lot better. You have a lot more resources available to you now. Any additional messages? The bat flipped again. Ace of Pentacles. That was one too many cards. Any additional messages for the Geminis? 2 of Swords. Okay. So yeah, there was some painful choices that you've had to make, but what's most important is that you make a choice. Okay. Just make a choice. Whether it's staying stuck in this old way of doing things or just moving on and doing what needs to be done to grow from that, or whatever the case may be. But there's a choice here. Or this could be that someone is avoiding something. Do we need to clarify that? Yeah, so I do feel like there's going to be a lot of eyes on you at this time, Gemini, because you have the Magician. You have graduated to this new version of yourself that people don't really recognize. Okay, it's gonna have them curious. Okay, it's gonna draw attention, obviously, but the ones who fed you breadcrumbs, pay them no mind. Okay, allow them to be curious. Look, Four of Cups. So I do also sense that a lot of the people who probably didn't want to help you in the past, or they just sat back and watched you struggle, now that you're walking into your winning season, they're going to want to try to offer things to you that's not even going to benefit you anymore. It's like, I don't need that at this time. Like, why are you offering me this now? Or they're going to be quick to say, oh, I know such and such. They don't know you, they knew of you. Okay, Ten of Wands. You're done with that. You're done with the burning out. You're done with trying to carry everybody and everything on your back. You did what it took to save yourself from yourself a lot of the times, and from other people, other situations. You got the damn wheel of fortune again. So what goes around comes around, okay? If you have people who were trying to keep you bound, trying to keep you stuck, or certain situations that tried to keep you stuck, this could be addictions, okay? Just doing anything in anything obsessive, okay? You're breaking away from that, okay? Wheel of Fortune twice and the Magician twice. Baby, you paid the cost to be the boss. You paid to be in this winning season. Enjoy it.